Imagine a book that survived wars, fires, and decades of handling, only to be bought by a tech company, cut open with a hydraulic machine, scanned page by page, and then thrown away or recycled. This is not a scene from a dystopian novel. It is happening right now in 2026. AI companies are quietly purchasing millions of physical books, destroying them after scanning, and using the digital text to train their models. In this video, we will explain why this is happening, how the process works, and what it means for knowledge, culture, and the future of artificial intelligence. Chapter 1: The Problem of AI Slop. The internet is no longer a clean source of human knowledge. Since generative AI tools became widely available, the web has filled with machine-written content, articles, product descriptions, social media posts, summaries, and even fake research papers. This flood of AI-generated text is often called AI slop. When new AI models train on large amounts of this synthetic content, a serious problem appears. Researchers call it model collapse. Over time, models start repeating the same patterns, losing rare information and producing lower quality output. The more AI trains on AI-generated text, the worse the results can become. Clean, original human writing has become extremely valuable because it has not been contaminated by earlier AI systems. Physical books printed before the generative AI boom, especially those published before 2022, offer something the modern internet cannot easily provide: text that was written entirely by humans, edited by humans, and free from machine-generated pollution. That is why AI companies began looking beyond the web and into the physical world of printed books. Chapter 2: Why physical books became so valuable. Books offer several advantages that web data does not. They are usually carefully written, structured, and reviewed. They contain specialized knowledge that is hard to find in casual online content. Most importantly, older printed books are structurally guaranteed to be free of AI-generated text. As AI labs raced to improve their models, they realized that simply scraping the internet was no longer enough. They needed large volumes of high-quality human writing. Buying digital rights from publishers would have been expensive and slow. Downloading pirated ebooks created serious legal risks, as several companies later discovered. The solution that emerged was to buy physical books in bulk, scan them, and then destroy the paper copies. This approach created a legal pathway that courts later accepted. By purchasing the physical book and destroying it after creating one digital copy for internal use, companies argued that they were not making unauthorized extra copies. They were simply converting one owned copy into another form. Chapter 3: Project Panama Explained. The most detailed example of this practice comes from Anthropic, the company behind the Claude AI models. Internal documents unsealed in a copyright lawsuit revealed a secret project codenamed Project Panama. One planning document described it clearly. Project Panama is our effort to destructively scan all the books in the world. We don't want it to be known that we are working on this. According to court filings, Anthropic spent tens of millions of dollars buying millions of used and out-of-print books from second-hand sellers. The goal was to build a private digital library of human-written text for training. The company hired people with experience from earlier large-scale book digitization efforts and worked with specialized vendors who could process hundreds of thousands of books. The process was industrial. Books were sent to facilities where hydraulic cutting machines removed the spines. Loose pages were then fed into high-speed industrial scanners capable of processing dozens of pages per minute. After scanning, the paper was discarded or sent for recycling. The physical book no longer existed. Only the digital file remained inside the company's systems. Chapter 4: The Legal War and Fair Use Rulings. This practice did not happen in a legal vacuum. Authors and publishers sued AI companies for using copyrighted books without permission. In the case involving Anthropic, a federal judge examined both the use of pirated digital books and the scanning of legally purchased physical books. The court ruled that training an AI model on the content of books could be transformative and therefore fair use under specific conditions. More importantly for this story, the judge also ruled that buying a physical book, scanning it, destroying the original, and keeping one internal digital copy was fair use. The reasoning was that the digital file simply replaced the physical copy the company already owned. No extra unauthorized copies were created or distributed outside the company. This ruling created a powerful incentive. Buying physical books and destroying them after scanning became a legally safer path than relying on pirated digital files. At the same time, Anthropic later agreed to a large settlement related to the use of pirated copies, showing that the legal risks were real when companies crossed certain lines. Other AI companies faced similar lawsuits and fair use arguments. Chapter 5. How the destruction process works. The physical process is efficient but irreversible. Specialized vendors offer both destructive and non-destructive scanning. Destructive scanning is faster and cheaper at large scale. A hydraulic cutter removes the spine cleanly. Pages are separated and run through industrial scanners. The resulting images are converted into searchable text. The paper is then recycled or discarded. Companies prefer this method because it is faster than carefully scanning intact books without damaging them. At the volumes involved, hundreds of thousands to millions of books, speed and cost matter. Middleman services have also appeared that help AI companies buy books anonymously in bulk so that the purchases do not generate public headlines about tech firms destroying literature. The result is that many physical copies that once existed on library shelves, in used bookstores, or in private collections are permanently removed from the physical world after their content has been extracted for private AI training datasets. Chapter 6. Impact on rare books and culture. Not every book being destroyed is a common paperback. Booksellers in several countries have reported unusual bulk orders for obscure, specialized, and sometimes rare titles. These are books that may have limited remaining copies. Once a physical copy is destroyed after scanning, that particular edition may never exist again in paper form. Critics argue that this is different from traditional library digitization projects, which usually preserve the original while creating a digital version for public access. In this case, the digital copy remains private inside the AI company. The public does not gain a new digital library. The physical object is simply removed from circulation. Supporters of the practice argue that the knowledge is not lost because it now exists in digital form inside the training data, and that the books were legally purchased. Others see it as a quiet form of cultural loss, where unique physical objects that carried history, annotations, and material presence are reduced to training tokens for commercial AI systems. Chapter 7. What this means for the future. This practice reveals a deeper tension in the development of artificial intelligence. AI systems need vast amounts of high-quality human knowledge to improve. The open internet is increasingly polluted with synthetic content. Physical books offer a cleaner source. At the same time, the method of obtaining that knowledge involves the permanent destruction of physical objects. The legal system has so far allowed this path when companies buy the books and destroy the originals. Whether public pressure, new laws, or industry standards will change the practice remains an open question. Some voices, including industry figures, have suggested that rare books should be preserved and scanned carefully rather than cut apart. For now, the race for better training data continues. As long as clean, human-written text remains scarce relative to the scale of AI development, the pressure to extract knowledge from physical books is likely to remain strong. AI companies are buying millions of physical books, scanning them through destructive processes, and discarding the originals because they need clean, human-written text free from AI-generated contamination. Court rulings have treated this practice as fair use when the books are legally purchased and the digital copy simply replaces the physical one. The result is a strange situation in which technology that aims to expand human knowledge is also removing physical books from the world. Whether this is a necessary step toward more capable AI systems or a troubling loss of cultural objects is a question that does not have a simple answer. The practice is real, documented, and still ongoing. Thank you for watching this video. If you found it informative, please like and subscribe for more clear explainers on technology and finance. In the comments, tell me what you think. Is destroying physical books for AI training justified, or should there be stronger protections for rare and out-of-print works? I read every comment. I'll see you in the next video. Take care.